I don't even have to touch it. I can tell you why it could creep you out, because the lady was mean.
Hello, spooktacular people. Today we are going to check out Old Town Antique Mall, and we are going to do some psychometry and look for haunted objects. I'm Morticia. Gomez is going to be in the video as well. Right now he's behind the camera, but soon that will be Uncle Fester's job. And our sister Ophelia is going to be in the video. She and Gomez are both mediums, so they're looking for haunted objects, and we all took psychometry, so we're going to be touching the objects to see what energy impressions may have been left behind, and we're going to just see what we find. And I'm here to tell you, because the video has already been filmed, that some of the things that we find don't really have much on them, but some of them are going to get pretty scary, so keep watching. Do subscribe if you're new. Check out our spooky playlist. Our paranormal playlist will be linked below, along with information on the antique store itself that we visited in Grants Pass, Oregon. If you're doing tourism and coming through, it's definitely a place to check out. Hi, I am Morticia. This is my darling husband Gomez, my sister Ophelia. We're with Uncle Fester, who's filming in Aunt Tabitha. We're in Old Town Antique Mall, so it's already old. That's good.
That feels nice.
What did you get from it?
They feel nice. Good energy.
Yeah.
This is 1950s?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a nicer time.
Whoever made that put a lot of themselves into it.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. It's unusual too.
It's not haunted, but it's a lot of whoever
Good
made
energy.
that. Yeah, but they put some of themselves
Like they
when
felt
did
about it when they
Yeah.
Because it's a sculpture.
What are you getting, Gomez?
This is an Austin sculpture. That is the artist's name, Austin. And you'll find a lot of like that throughout the store.
What's the oldest kind of items you have in the 1950s? I'd like to see something super old.
Let's keep it. Well, you've got a sewing machine right here that is super old. That would have to be from the 1800s, right here. That's really one of your
We're
first.
legally blind, so we're trying to, like, it's kind of interesting to use our other eye.
Yes.
So kind of, I just took the psychometry class actually to see if I could do it, and I was actually accurate, so I was surprised. Okay. There's a lot of moving energy in this, like, I mean, like, obviously the sewing machine moved, but very busy, like,
They did a lot of sewing then.
yeah, maybe it was a clothing shop that had it, I don't know, but it was, if it was a person, they made a ton of clothes. It was just like, and obviously they used it, but the area in which it was housed was a very busy place. It feels like it should have been a store or a back room of a store, just like a lot of coming and going and busy moving.
Could be a garment factory.
Yeah, and that was the industry age of factories, so. And a lot of different people use this, so I'm thinking factory because I don't think they were rich, but I mean, like, not super poor. It wasn't like the workhouses or sweatshops in China or anything. But it's a nice solid metal, and it just feels like a lot of people used it, different people coming and going. That's what I'm getting. Gomez, would you let me touch it? From what I feel you?
Where the other thing I associate with a woman, this one for some reason I associate with a man.
The sewing machine?
Yeah.
Could have been a tailor.
Yeah, I was getting a lot of people touching it, but.
Somebody youngish enough, like maybe in their 30s. And they had short hair is what I'm getting.
Is it a haunted object? Are you seeing a ghost, or is that just a psychometry imprint of who used it a lot?
It's just an imprint of the one that operated it the most, was in charge of it.
So no haunted object yet in this place, just one in the other. Ophelia, do you feel any ghosts in here?
No.
We'll see what happens if they're hiding in any objects. The other one had extended itself from its object, so we don't always do that. Okay. Would you like to touch the sewing machine? Sure.
I get down on your knees and keep going.
Whoever this was very proud of it. Was really into it. Like, that's all I got from it, is just like they were proud of it and they had took pride in their work, so I'm sure they did very good work.
That's cool.
Now you have here a butter churn from 1910.
Oh, cool.
So there's over 100 years old.
That is awesome. That's when they made their own butter. Wonder if it's metal. Should be.
Seems the color of wood.
Yeah, I was gonna say it feels like a wooden material, like a barrel type thing. This one's it's like feels like it's not as open on top on the surface as the sewing machine was. It's got a lot of wood energy, so it kind of masks its own like psychometry for me. You want to try Gomez?
Doesn't seem to me like it was used as often as it wanted to be used for some reason.
Maybe that's why I don't get as much. The sewing machine was like every day busy. Maybe they just didn't need to make butter that much. Gomez, can you tell anything about that? You're the Russian.
No, I don't recognize that one.
So how old do you think it is?
Those are like license plates. Different states.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
you get anything from it?
Yeah, but only vague where several guys were using it more than one.
Anything about them?
Yeah, just one of them, I guess their name, strangely, I guess it was Alexei.
Hi, Alexi. Is he haunting it, or is it just that he made an impression?
I think he's still with it. It was like the best time in his life. So
Oh my
he's,
god, we found a haunted object, you guys. Good. All right. So he enjoyed war, or was it just like army life, or?
he enjoyed the camaraderie. He didn't have his family. It was taken away from him by the government, maybe. So he really liked army life. Yeah, even the wartime, it was better than his childhood.
Does he understand that you're Russian? Like, does he want to talk?
No, he doesn't understand that.
Try speaking to him in Russian, like. You can say it out loud, maybe that would get him.
Привет, как дела? No, he's not receiving. I don't know why. Maybe. it shouldn't be the accent either. He would still understand me, but for some reason he doesn't or doesn't want to, or maybe thinks I'm working with the enemy type of thing.
Well, he was Russian, right? So
Yeah.
I guess you can tell him you're not with him. Maybe he's like one of those spirits that, you know, when you see them haunting the same place, like if you see the guy go down the stairs every day at 6 and turn right and then vanish, like, you know, where they're kind of stuck.
Yeah, he feels also good about doing his duty, and his duty was to guard it from other people, especially the enemy, of course, so...
You're like, maybe he's just there so you're not able to register.
Yeah.
So, do you get any impressions, like, was he a nice kind of person, or like...
He was nice enough, but he preferred to deal with tools. He didn't like talking to people too much. He liked people, but he didn't know how to talk to them. And he was a bigger guy. He could fix many things, so he was sort of like a mechanic type of thing, or whatever they had, a mechanic engineer type of thing.
That's cool.
And he really enjoyed even the military car. He was good at driving it too.
Cool.
He always wanted to drive a tank, but never was allowed to. He didn't have the qualifications.
Sorry. I'm sure everybody wanted to drive the tanks and look cool.
Yes. And he liked a girl in the army who was a nurse, but he never got to talk to her.
Aw. Poor shy guys. So he has a really strong energy if you're able to pick up that much. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially is that we haven't been able to pick up a lot, so it's kind of exciting. So we found some. Because we never know when we're doing paranormal stuff, you guys. Like, we never know what we're going to find.
Yeah, he always treated those tools lovingly. He enjoyed fixing it. There is a part of this thing that he fixed personally, and he still remembers exactly where it was, even though I cannot fully find it, but it's somewhere towards the center.
That's awesome. Does he want to say anything else?
He keeps thinking about his girl. Her name was Svetlana, and it has the root of for light, so he's thinking that she brought the light into his life or something like that, and he's uncomfortable with that.
Aww. Well, take the light where you can get it, Alexi. Don't be uncomfortable.
So that was Alexi.
Would you like to get a closer look at it, Uncle Fester, with the camera?
Yeah, I did.
Zoom in.
Yeah, I can see if I can get a
Say
side
hi,
view.
YouTube.
Yeah, it says made in Russia. It has about 101.
Harvey's Language Course. It's a very old book. On top of this, guessing like 1912, but the point is you can feel this is very old. The cover feels different. It feels like it's tattered, but not like, you know, misused, tattered. It feels so old now. I'm going to gently open it because it's so old, like it really feels old. I want to smell the old book smell to see if it smells like the old book smell that Gomez and I like. I don't know if I get the old book smell. Maybe the older books didn't have the same old book smell.
Yeah, I agree.
Would you like to hold it, Gomez? Seems like they just decided to have a party up in here. It's very odd. It's okay. It's us, so weird things follow us around, like parties and antique stores.
Yeah.
Rabbit tin.
Gomez,
See if I can-
So you could make a mold
Yes.
of rabbit
what are you getting?
jello. Oh, here's a rabbit. There's rabbit molds. Here's a rabbit.
Let's see if I can zoom in on this. And,
But I won't. But I like the way it's sitting.
I can't get a.
They're so
Wonder how old they are. Probably not that old.
How much are they? $2.50.
What are you getting from it, Gomez? Anything?
Yeah.
I get two young people. One is like a little boy that's all dressed formally, and he looks curiously at this, but he's not alone. He has an older girl that seems to be reading to him from this.
So is that like psychometry impressions?
Yes.
So not a ghost.
I don't think it's a ghost.
Okay, are you getting this, Fester?
Yeah, I'm trying
Okay.
to.
So this is just like impressions, and it's not a haunted book. So are they siblings, Gomez? Do you think?
It almost looks like the older girl could be there to teach him, so almost like a governess. I think his family is a little bit richer, so he's maybe richer than some of his friends, so he's the only one around who could afford a governess.
Is he nice or bratty?
Oh, he's nice, he's thoughtful.
Well, nice. We like. If you have to have a richer friend, it's good that he's nice.
Only he doesn't really like languages that much. He wants to do something more scientific-like.
So, does he find it boring, tedious to study this?
Yeah, he likes to listen to the voice of his governess. That's the only thing that gets him more interested.
Oh my God, a little boy getting hot for the older chick. Oh yeah. So, can you read a little from the book, just out of curiosity, somewhere?
Wow.
Here, right there.
$6.
The Ben Lemon horse. The horse I'm going to tell you about was the property of a lady who lived on the banks of the Loch Lomond, a beautiful lake in Scotland. Her servant bought him at a fair in Stirling and brought him home. He was a very young, strong animal and appeared quite docile till they attempted to harness him to the plow.
Doesn't Gomez read beautifully? You may pay him any time to read your audiobooks.
Wow. Subscribe for this place. On the back it has the
But there's a problem. What if I get upset about something that happens to a character and get all mad at him?
Well then,
That's
There's a really old.
bad things will happen to you.
bad things will happen to him first.
Do you want to check out this old hat? Either I'm giving it
I
to
hear that book.
Ooh, it feels weird.
very old. It looks like 1920s.
I don't know. It kind of creeps me out. Here, Ophelia.
Thanks.
Are you filming this, Fester?
Yeah.
I don't know why the hat kind of creeped me out, so they can deal.
Here you go.
Why didn't you
Creeping
feel
out
why?
too?
You're supposed to figure out why it creeped me out.
Well,
No.
She didn't want to take the time
Come
to
on.
be
I didn't
creeped
feel
out.
anything except beheading.
Beheading. Nobody got beheaded in that hat. Wow.
I didn't want to hold
I
it.
don't have to touch it, I can feel it at a distance as Antabus
Maybe she
is
wanted to
holding it.
behead other
I
people.
can feel it already because she was younger and mean and she didn't get what she wanted and she was going to get something out of it that was bad. While she was wearing the hat, things didn't go well.
So is this just a lot of psychometry? Like it's not haunted?
It's not haunted, it just she really felt strongly about it.
She would have to be moved
Are
on.
you getting that, Fester?
Yeah, I got it.
That's creepy. I was like, I don't like holding this. It's unpleasant. And I was like, is it because the veil's old? And I'm just like, I don't know, fabric sensitive. And I'm like, I don't know. I moved my hand and still didn't like it.
Remember she kind of had that thing where we used
Here's
to
some more
want people
hats.
to die.
How did you feel when? Is that why you thought about beheading?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you said what pops in your head because a lot of times if it doesn't seem to make sense, it does.
Put your hand out and I need.
Aw.
This is another hat. It has better energy, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Too much. I guess not.
You want to give it to Ophelia?
It doesn't really like do anything, I guess. I think I was still kind of shook from the other one. Here, Ophelia. Gomez is like, I don't have to touch the
I
other
think
one.
whoever it was just bored with life.
Oh my god. Properly gothic.
Gomez, is
That
that
life.
your impression too?
Gomez like, I'm still kind of assaulted from the top.
I think this woman just felt stuck in a marriage.
Oh, maybe that's what Ophelia meant by bored.
Yeah, she had talents and she didn't get to use them. She wanted to go back to painting and she never got to.
Wow.
The hats are really revealing. I have another hat if you want to go.
No, it's okay. I'm
No
good.
more hats?
Gomez, you want to do another hat?
Okay.
She's like,
Just one more hat. I mean, they have so much to
I'll
tell.
do one hat.
Okay.
Okay.
she's going to do a hat.
The hats are
Yay.
very revealing. That's a very old looking hat.
Gomez.
Ophelia's holding.
I know, but you didn't even have to touch the other one.
This one.
Whoever this was likes to party. Like, really like to party. Who've been our kind of friend.
They have that good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Are you really feeling brave now, Gomez? Come on.
Here, I'll get it first.
I touched it first.
How much is this one, Tabitha?
6. It's beige.
I was about to ask, she read my mind.
I know, I'm on it.
She's like, she won't wear beige. It's interesting, I've never seen a hat with these little, I guess, things that you
Hold
could...
it in place.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah, but I've
Like
never
a
seen
built-in
that.
headband.
It's unfortunate that I don't do beige, because I
Oh,
like
it's
to party.
everything.
I want
I like
some
to
of what she
party.
got.
If it were black, you'd be sold.
Yeah, Ophelia, you need a sun hat? It'll look cute.
No, it's okay.
Well, yeah, if you wear the hat, you'll get it. Want to see Gomez? At least it's more
Be
pleasant.
brave.
Gomez is like, I know why she didn't want to touch
To
it.
me,
That
it
was my
looks sort of
favorite.
mauve.
What?
I thought it looked sort of mauve. Sort of.
Mauve?
Mauve, yeah.
Oh, yeah, beigey mauve.
Beige
Yeah.
A little bit of a lavender.
Well, there you go, Ophelia.
It's more beige than lavender.
I cannot make sense of it, but I get the number for whatever reason. I don't know how it's relevant, but it's 1912. And
Maybe that's
That's the
why
year
it came
of
out,
the hat.
Gomez.
The year of a party.
It's the year of the party. Like the year of the cat. Is that 70s song? Before I was born.
Oh, it fits you.
It's the year of the party.
I like.
Aw,
I like.
so much is
So, Morticia, a light mauve hat. I'm kicking you. You guys probably can't see low, but he got kicked.
Leaders and have a diet black for you.
I have a mauve hat and I want it painted black. No mauvey anymore. I want it to turn
That made me feel
black.
better.
So, what do you think? Should I buy an old hat?
Perhaps. If you find the right one.
If I find the right one, this is the party hat. It's not the right one.
Maybe find a Robin Hood hat.
Let's see.
It just says Robin Hood hat with pheasant feather.
No, Ophelia,
What?
check it out.
Party hat?
Yep. Party. It looks so cute.
Oh, it does look adorable. Do you want to try the Robin Hood hat?
No.
Oh, it looks like it would fit you.
Why would I wear
I
Robin
don't know, it
Hood?
just looks cute. It's got a pheasant feather. Pheasant.
What, Gomez?
Nothing.
Is it supposed to be caved in here, or did somebody get beat up? We trying to uncave. Oh, okay.
Oh, Tom, funny. Well, I don't know what I'd use it for, so.
What color is this one?
Darkish brown.
I like.
I don't get anything out of this. It's probably not old.
It's probably not old enough.
This is a really cool old ice box, you guys. Like before there were refrigerators to keep your stuff cold, they used wood. And I don't know. I can't even get it open. Maybe it's... Oh, here it is. All right. I was like, can I open an ice box? Am I smart enough? Okay. It's metal inside, wood outside, and it's thick. Like, I guess a couple inches thick. So I guess that was the insulation. Check this out, Mommy. I know Mommy's going to be watching this. My mom raised me on antiques, and that's why I love them. So let's see what we can feel in this. Kind of getting the impression of family. Maybe it was like a family's instead of a store. And I think it's obviously from America, which I shouldn't say obviously because things can be imported, but that's just feels obvious to me, whether it's true or not. And I'm going to move and let Gomez check it out. I wouldn't feel if it had a ghostie on it because I don't feel ghosties.
This one I cannot feel anything out of.
It's not talking to you at all.
No.
All right.
There's a feel I want to touch.
Amelia, you want to see the icebox?
Yeah, let's see the icebox.
Let me move. Let me see which way I can move it. I'm going to move over here.
There's this lady lift up.
Before there was electricity, there was a wooden metal icebox.
Wow. I don't get anything out of it, but it's really cool.
See, this has this is where they spoke into, but I don't see the earpiece. I wonder if it's missing it.
No, it's over here. The earpiece is right here.
See, here's where it comes into view that my vision sucks, because at home I know where everything is that I'm dealing with. And here I don't. See, this is a rope cord like my other phone and the 40s phone, and you can feel this is old. How much is this?
How much is it selling for?
Yeah.
$225.
Woo. It probably works. They're more expensive when they work. I was looking at phones on eBay.
Yeah, let's see something. It's 1907, yeah, $225.
I'm gonna hold it to my ear. I would think I would get more out of this. I'm kind of disappointed. Maybe I need to try to focus harder. This reminds me of the one we had, Gomez.
Yeah.
And people had to shout to be heard on these things, and I was watching a video where they had to cup their hand around like this so that they could like be heard. It's really interesting. Would you like to try?
Yes.
I want to get something out of it, but I'm not, so I'm not going to be fake and go, I feel something, because we do actually, you guys, if you're new, actually a lot of stuff does happen, but it has to be real, so we don't like pretend if it's not, but some real stuff has happened that was unexpected, for real.
I get this image of two old ladies maybe using it and laughing at the same time.
They're talking to each other on it?
Yeah, one of them is slightly older, like 50s, and the other one is a little bit younger. And I think that was their first time using it. They just wanted to experiment with it.
I assume it's not haunted.
No, I think it's just the impression they left also. But they enjoyed the experience.
Whoever used it was originally hesitant about it, but I think they got into it.